Welcome to Trending Update USA. I am Steffan, and today we dive into a story that has taken the tennis world by storm. A moment of honesty, vulnerability, and emotional truth from Coco Gauff that no one saw coming. For months, fans have watched Coco rise, fight, fall, and rise again, but never have we heard her open up the way she just did. What she said has shocked everyone: players, coaches, fans, and even some of the biggest voices in the sports world. This emotional confession isn't just another quote from an athlete. It is a rare glimpse into the mind and heart of a young champion who has been carrying far more than most people ever realized. It all began shortly after her latest match, when Coco appeared in front of the media looking composed on the outside, but clearly carrying something heavy beneath the surface. Reporters expected the usual remarks: talk about strategy, gratitude for support, typical reflections athletes give. But Coco chose a different route. She paused, gathered herself, and then delivered a confession that stunned the room into silence. Her voice cracked as she spoke about the pressure she has been under, the emotional toll of expectations, and the burden of always being seen as the future of American tennis. She admitted that there were nights when she couldn't sleep, mornings when she woke up with anxiety, moments when she questioned if she was enough, even though the world constantly praised her talent. She confessed that her recent struggles on the court weren't due to lack of motivation or poor conditioning. They were rooted in the mental strain of carrying a spotlight so bright that sometimes she wished she could step away from it, even if just for a moment. Her exact words echoed through the tennis community. "I didn't know how to tell people I was drowning. I kept smiling, but inside I felt like I was breaking." The room went silent. No reporter dared interrupt. It was a confession that revealed a truth athletes rarely speak about, especially at her age. For years, Coco Gauff has been hailed as the next big thing, the leader of the new generation, the one who would carry American tennis into a new era. Headlines compared her to legends even before she had fully grown into her own identity. Fans adored her. Brands pursued her. Tournament organizers centered marketing campaigns around her. But in that moment, Coco revealed that behind all the love and all the praise, the pressure was suffocating. She went on to explain that after losing a few matches that she felt she should have won, she spiraled. Social media criticism, something she rarely acknowledged before, became harder to ignore. She felt attacked, misunderstood, underestimated, and overanalyzed. Every mistake became a trending topic. Every loss became a narrative. Every emotional moment on court turned into a viral clip. And while millions cheered her success, she admitted that she often felt alone in her struggles. What truly shocked fans was when Coco revealed that at one point, she considered stepping away from tennis entirely. This was the part that left everyone stunned. The idea that Coco Gauff, one of the sport's brightest stars, one of the most beloved athletes in the world, reached a point where she wondered if walking away might bring her peace, was something no one expected to hear. She said the thought scared her, because tennis has been her life since childhood, yet the pressure made her question whether she could continue without breaking. But then came a shift in her tone. Coco shared how talking to family, especially her mother and father, helped her find her strength again. She described long conversations late at night, where she cried, vented, and expressed fears she had kept to herself for too long. Her parents reminded her of who she was, not as a tennis player, but as a person, loving, driven, passionate, resilient. They told her that stepping back did not mean failure, and seeking support did not mean weakness. She realized that she didn't have to carry everything alone. What truly brought her back from the emotional edge, she revealed, was rediscovering the joy she once felt on the court. She began approaching tennis not as an obligation, but as something she loved. She allowed herself to play freely again, without worrying about the opinions of experts, critics, or social media commentators. She said she started to find happiness in small victories: a well-timed forehand, a strong serve, a moment of laughter with her team. Slowly, the darkness that clouded her mind began to fade. And perhaps the most powerful part of her confession was when she said she wanted to speak openly now because she knows many people around the world are going through similar emotional battles, but feel too scared to admit it. She emphasized that mental health struggles don't always look dramatic. Sometimes they look like a smile hiding the pain. She said, "If I can open up, maybe someone else out there won't feel so alone." Those words resonated deeply, with fans, with parents watching, with young athletes who see Coco as a role model, and with adults who have lived through similar emotional storms. Her fellow players also reacted with overwhelming support. Some quietly messaged her, telling her they understood the pressure. Others publicly praised her courage for speaking so honestly. Naomi Osaka, who has been very vocal about mental health, was among the first to react, acknowledging that Coco's openness would help countless people. Aryna Sabalenka expressed empathy, saying she admired Coco's strength. Even Iga Swiatek, known for her mental resilience, shared that the constant pressure on top players is often misunderstood by the public. Everyone seemed united in support of Coco in a way rarely seen in the competitive world of tennis. Fans across the world filled social media with heartfelt messages. Many said they cried hearing her words. Some shared their own struggles and thanked Coco for making them feel understood. Others simply expressed their love and appreciation for her honesty. The hashtag supporting her became one of the top trends overnight. It became clear that Coco's confession was bigger than tennis. It was a human moment, raw, emotional, and brave. In the days that followed, Coco appeared calmer, more grounded, and more confident in who she was beyond the expectations placed on her. She said she now sees tennis not as something she must perfect, but something she wants to enjoy. She explained that she has learned to silence the noise, filter out negativity, and focus on what truly matters: family, personal growth, and genuine love for the sport. And she made one thing clear: she's not going anywhere. She said she's more determined than ever to keep fighting, but this time with a healthier mindset, clearer boundaries, and stronger emotional balance. She also revealed she has been working with mental health professionals, something she once felt ashamed to admit, but now speaks about openly to encourage others to seek help when needed. She emphasized that mental health support should not be controversial or stigmatized, and her words are already making an impact. Fans also noticed something different in her recent matches: a renewed spark, a clearer focus, and a smile that felt genuine again. Her footwork was sharper, her mindset calmer, her approach strategic yet joyful. Commentators pointed out that Coco looked freer, lighter, like she had rediscovered herself. Whether she wins or loses, she now carries herself with a confidence rooted in inner peace, not external expectations. Coaches and analysts say this transformation could mark the beginning of a new chapter in her career. The physical skills have always been there: the explosive movement, the powerful backhand, the instinctive court vision. But now, the mental clarity may elevate her to a level even she hasn't reached before. Some believe this emotional breakthrough could lead to the most successful era of her career. As the world continues reacting to Coco's emotional confession, one thing is undeniable: she has reminded everyone that behind every champion is a human being. A person who feels pain, who doubts, who struggles, but also someone who can rise above it all with courage and honesty. And by sharing her vulnerability, Coco has inspired millions to face their own truths, seek help when needed, and prioritize their well-being. This is not the end of her story. It is the beginning of a stronger, wiser, more resilient Coco Gauff. A champion not only because of what she can do on the court, but because of who she is beyond it. Her confession shocked everyone, but it also revealed her true power, the power of honesty, authenticity, and emotional strength. And as we watch her next steps, both her fans and critics now see her in a new light. She is not just a tennis star, she is a symbol of courage, a voice for mental health awareness, and an inspiration for anyone who has ever struggled but kept going. Coco Gauff has broken her silence, and in doing so, she has touched hearts around the world. Thank you for joining Trending Update USA. I am Steffan, and we will continue bringing you the biggest updates, the deepest stories, and the moments that shape the world of sports and beyond. Stay tuned, stay informed, and stay inspired.